Hey everybody, today we're going to be exploring Conner Prairie. We're going to be taking you along for the ride. And in the background you'll see a big balloon you can ride here at the park. So we're going to be doing some exploring and I'll take you along for the ride and see you in a little bit. Really cool. Wow, that's really cool. Probably the start of a dugout canoe here. Kind of cool. Really cool. Must be like the smokehouse and you got like your chimney right here. It's my first time coming here, but what kind of building is this? What would it be considered?
This is a log cabin, for lack of a better word. We have it set up as a fur trading post. The building itself is from 1835, Brown County, Indiana. The cabin behind us and the brown barn at the beginning of Lenape were brought here in 1960 by Eli Lilly.
Okay.
For preservation purposes. So they were deconstructed, brought up here, built back together. Most of the buildings on the property are historic buildings,
Oh, wow.
or brought here for preservation. We have a couple built historical ways here on the property that were built in the past 10 or 15 years. And then you have the Conner House itself, which is on the original foundation.
Wow.
When it was started in 1820 and finished in 1823.
That's awesome. Would it be okay if I get a little close up of this?
You're all good, my dude.
Thank you. So are these kind of era correct firearms?
Yep.
Or
So those would be English trade guns, smoothbore muskets, flintlock muskets. By this point, everyone in this part of the Americas was hunting with a gun. People know what bows and arrows are still, but even out west, at this point, Mexico owns everything we now think of as Texas all the way up through Washington State. So
Oh,
they
wow.
all have guns due to Spanish imperialists. North of here, up towards Canada, they have guns. They got them from the French traders who settled the Quebec area and were here before the Americans came through with the French and Indian War. So bow and arrows are still a thing people know about, but it's like how I know that the telegraph machine was a thing.
right.
But like I'm not going to use one
Sure.
when I have better options.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Sure. Well, thank you very much for your
Yes.
time. Thank you so much for the information as well.
Yes.
Thank
Thank you very much for coming.
This is the Conner House. maybe. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Wow, it really opens up. Yeah, I think so. Absolutely. Hello.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
We're doing good.
Good. Welcome to the Conner House.
Yeah.
Well, this is the front door. All right.
Awesome. So, okay, we can go up. This is really cool. Look at these old windows. That's neat. Choose what county you came from. So this is what, the kitchen?
Yeah.
All right. Kitchen of the Conner House. It is pretty nice. I think it's bigger than my own home. Brick and wood floor. Really cool. Definitely everything you need to cook with. Really cool. Guess you always gotta be ready. Got your powder horn and satchel. Yeah, that would have been probably where they hung it, yeah. This floor in here. Yeah. I think so. Neat.
Plates.
That's okay. We don't have to close that out.
It looks like this.
Yeah. Oh wow. Look at this floor. Very striped. Very beautiful. Really well lit.
This must be just the sitting room for guests.
Mm-hmm. But it's really well lit.
Yeah.
Maybe. pretty nice view out the back. Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't notice that.
I think they're showing pictures of her, you know. That must be like kids.
Really cool.
Earth is covered with water. Kishe Lemukong, the creator, filled the water with life.
Oh, wow.
Fish, many forms of water animals. The largest animal was a giant polyp, a turtle, who swam around the earth. One day, the giant turtle was lying alive at the bottom of the great ocean. And as he rose to the surface, his back brought out a great narrow line. As the blood dried, the swim and a single line
These are big rooms. Well, I guess you have two people living in them.
Yeah.
Or maybe this is a double bed. I think that's all to see in this particular house. Thanks for coming along with us. I do too. It takes a lot of wood to make that fence. I mean, it goes quite around quite a ways.
Yeah, but they're stable.
Yeah. Welcome to Prairie Town. That's where I'd be if I was one of those goats in the
Right.
den. I'd be over here in the shade.
That's up there.
Mm-hmm. That's a small little house. I don't know if that's a house or if it's like just a little work cabin.
The
I don't know.
outhouse is almost as big as a house.
Yeah. Look at these birds drinking the water. Little blue jay. Oh, boy, it's hot out. I'd be getting some water too. Oh, wow. This is cool.
And the church. Schoolhouse. President Andrew Jackson. Is that wow?
Yeah.
When I sit on the back in the winter time, it's gonna be warm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's where they got started, was sitting in the back row.
Yeah. Sit in the back row at school and church. not that big. I mean, it's big, but it's not that big, you know.
They probably didn't have a lot of kids.
You get, you know,
No place to,
20 people in here. That's not a whole lot of room.
no place to work on, you know, it's not a desk.
No, yeah. This would fill up quick. You don't want to miss the what?
Kiln burn.
Oh, the kiln burn, yeah. Well, it says it's going to be going on for a while, so.
Well, just today, but if we don't make it over there in 10 minutes, soon.
So the money is from her side.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
That one's closed right now, so we can't go in there. Oh, wow, yeah.
Corn covers.
Painted to look like it was tiled.
Yeah,
Or maybe that's what they did back then, I don't know.
it's cool in here.
It is cool. Nice rafters.
So you just had your kitchen and sitting area and upstairs bedrooms like that.
Mm-hmm. Evidently, it's not serviced at the moment, so I got it shut.
Got your garden right out your kitchen.
Yeah, step out of the back porch, well, back steps, and you got your backyard. And then you got your barn. It's really cool. They got a full-on blacksmith shop in here.
Wow, look at that.
Got all your working material over here on a rack. I suppose is what that is. Got all your tools. Awesome. Yeah. I think that's just a shed. I don't think it is a house. I guess
Probably the shed to this house.
got the balloon up there. Yeah. That's cool. You got your well in the back. It's kind of crazy. Like, it's a nice sized house, but it's small in comparison to what I think modern homes would be considered. Mm-hmm. Let's just pop in real quick. Just kind of. I got the wide angle on so I can capture it really quick. Oh yeah, see, pretty small, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you got your upstairs, I'm sure.
Yeah, the stairs go right there. The big door.
Yeah,
And the duck to go up.
it's a hobbit hole. Go peek out the back real quick. Nice backyard, though. That's all more you need.
Raised bed garden.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Very, very good. Very good.
Paul, you want to see it?
Yeah. Bring it on over here. My legs are like lead now. Pretty.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Fighting in this here war, just like there ain't no reason for us to be fighting a war over slavery. I enlisted to save the Union, not free the slaves.
Yeah, well, some of us believe the war is about slavery.
I'm ready to fight for freedom. Just give me a chance.
Oh yeah. Ouch.
Feel free to ask about pretty much anything that's in here.
Sure.
I'd be more than happy to tell you about. Alright, so in the Civil War, pretty much surgery was unavoidable. Your options were either surgery or death. If you were shot, for instance, you would have been shot with a mini ball that looked something like that.
Wow.
You'll notice the rifling on it that makes bullets more accurate. So they would do a lot more, they would hit a lot more often and they would shatter bones more often. let's say that someone just got hit and it didn't shatter bone, they'll probably be fine. But in order to get the bullet out, the doctor's going to start by using a bullet probe, basically poking around in the wound until he finds exactly where the bullet is.
Wow.
A lot of these would be coated in porcelain, so that there would be like a black smudge basically wherever the bullet was. Then he might use his bullet forceps to reach in, grab the bullet, and take it out. Easy peasy. He might have to use regular forceps like these ones if there was shrapnel or if the bullet had fragmented. And then his other option was the bullet screw. He would drill into the bullet and take it out. That would only work if the bullet was really up against bone. You know, solid option.
Wow.
But let's say that you got an infection. You know, bullet was removed, but you got an infection and now it's spreading and it's really not good. The doctor's gonna have to amputate. You would start by using chloroform. You put some of that on the sponge here in this ether cone, put the whole thing over a patient's nose and mouth. That would knock them out, easy peasy. Your options were chloroform or ether, though chloroform was more common because ether had a tendency to explode in your open flame. So once the patient was knocked out, the doctor would apply a tourniquet. He would put 2 or 3 inches above where he'd want to cut, and then he'd tighten that. And that would basically cut off blood flow. Then he would use what's called the listed knife. He would cut a triangle-shaped flap in either side of the skin, through the skin and muscle down to the bone on either side of the arm.
Wow.
Then he would use what's called the tenaculum, or skin hooks, to peel that flap of skin and muscle back, exposing the bone. Then he would use one of the bone saws, the phalange bone saw for fingers and toes, the intermediate bone saw for hands and feet, or the capital bone saw for arms and legs. He would saw through the bone of the arm. That could take 5 to 6 minutes. It could take up to 10 to saw through something like a femur.
Wow.
Then he would actually have to file down the bone of the arm because the serrated edge of the bone saw would leave the edge of the bone really sharp and jagged. So he'd file it down with his bone file, apt name. Then he might ligate the blood vessels, so tie them off. He might sew them up with silver thread because that would actually dissolve in the body, and then externally he would use silk. Or he might just cauterize the wound completely if he needed to be working at speed.
Wow.
So yeah, ta-da!
Thank you so much for that presentation.
Of course.
Hi.
You're welcome. Hey, you're welcome.
And what's behind door number 1? Nothing. Nice little traveling size rooms, I assume. A window. Outside it. Oh, the hall. Kind of awkward. On the second floor, if you didn't know everyone in the room. That is cool though. back downstairs. Oh yeah. Oh wow. This is cool.
Okay.
Hello.